YouTube, how the fuck you doing? Hey guys, Nadeshot. Today I'm bringing a brand new video, and what we're going to do today is an updated ultimate class setup guide for Capture the Flag and Hardpoint. I'm going to leave Search and Destroy to its own little video because I believe that you need all 5 of those classes to have a unique setup for every situation that Search and Destroy has to offer. But as you guys can see, I am a Master Prestige. I haven't really talked about this much on my YouTube, but I was so proud and happy when I hit Master Prestige because I haven't prestiged all the way through a Call of Duty since Call of Duty 4, when I thought prestiging was like the #1 thing to prove to everyone that you were good before I knew much about the competitive side of Call of Duty. So Master Prestige finally, but let's get straight into my league play classes. These are the class setups that I'm also going to be using against professional players like I did at Call of Duty Championships and like I would use in scrims or game battles matches, whatever it be. So I actually deleted all my class setups so that we could make this one from scratch so that you guys understand every single decision that I made and why I chose the perks and tangents that I did. So for me, who is a very fast-paced and objective-minded player in CTF and Hardpoint, my first class is going to be a Scorpion Evo, and the reason that is because I am not a big fan of the MSMC. For whatever reason, when I use the MSMC iron sights, the muzzle flash when you start shooting the gun kind of screws with me, so that's why I stay away. So the attachments that I'm going to be using with my Scorpion is the laser sight, and I'm also going to throw on extended clip because you shoot so fast with this gun that you run out of ammo so quick. A lot of you might be wondering why I'm not using quick draw, and the reason that is because with the Scorpion in Hardpoint, I'm going to be hip firing quite a bit since it's all close range, and I figure that I'd rather use more points for my pick 10 system on perks instead of an extra primary gunfighter greed perk and putting on quick draw. So that's why I only have laser sight and extended mag. And then I'm also going to throw on lightweight. I'm going to put on toughness, and this is going to be my Russian class for Hardpoint, the beginning of Hardpoint anyways. And that's why I'm going to put tactical mask and extreme conditioning, and I'm also going to put on perk 1 greed because I need flak jacket. And the reason why I'm not using a secondary or a smoke grenade is because, like I said, this is my breakout class setup for Capture the Flag and Hardpoint. Since I don't put a secondary on, I'll have my secondary knife, which will allow me to sprint longer and faster. And this way, since I have lightweight and flak jacket and extreme conditioning and tac mask, there's literally virtually nothing that can stop me from getting to the hill except an EMP. But most people use a flash grenade or stun grenade when they're trying to slow people down from getting on the initial hard point. So this is my breakout class. I'll use this setup later in the game if they are throwing a lot of grenades, but for the most part, this is only for the first like 30 seconds of the game. So we're going to go on to my second class, which is going to be another Scorpion Evo with the same... Also, I'm Sakaiwi. I'm going to put laser sight and extended clip, so virtually the same thing for the gun itself. But this time, I'm going to put on a secondary Cap 40. This gun will literally get you out of so many situations. The best secondary by far. The B23R is good, but this one is just, it's so lethal close range. I wish I would have had this gun in that final round of Search and Destroy on Express S&D. It's going to haunt me. So I'm going to put on lightweight for my first perk, then toughness, and then I'm going to perk 3 greed. You know what? Yeah, let's perk 3 greed and put on tac mask and dexterity. Okay, and then I'm going to throw on a smoke grenade. So this class is for Hardpoint. Like I said, whenever I need to get into the hill or whenever I need to move around quickly, that's when my smoke grenade is going to come into handy. The tac mask and dexterity, this is going to allow me not to get stunned at all when I'm in the hill or flash, so I don't have to worry about any of those tactical grenades. And then I have dexterity, which is going to let me move around the map as quickly as possible and just get me out of a lot of sticky situations that I might get into. So like I said, guys, I am an objective-based player, so I am going to throw on another Scorpion with the same exact laser sight and extended clip. The reason why I'm using the same exact class setups is because I need certain classes for every single situation that I'm going to get into. And that's why right now you're going to see me perk 2 greed, and I'm going to put on toughness and hardwired in case I'm facing off a team that is literally spamming EMPs. You guys know that if you're playing 4v4 with your team and the other squad is just whipping EMPs at you while you have control of the hill, it can get pretty difficult to understand where the other team is coming from. So that's why you want to put on hardwired, because that completely takes away the effects of the EMP grenade. I'm going to put on lightweight, and then for this class, I'm going to put on tac mask. And the reason why I'm not putting on dexterity is because this is my go-to class. Well, you know what? Let's actually change that to dexterity, because if the other team is throwing EMPs and I have hardwired on, there's a good chance they're not going to be throwing concussions and flash grenades. So this way, I'll be able to move around very quickly. I'll put on my Cap 40 with my camo. I got to put my camo on this gun as well. And then I'm also going to be putting on a EMP on this class so that in case the other team has a sentry gun in the back of their spawn, or if they aren't running hardwired, this will just get me out of certain situations that I might need to get out of. So the EMP is very good for this class setup. So as you guys can see, I have 3 setups so far, which basically can counter everything. My first one can counter the other team throwing grenades. My second one can counter stuns and flashes, and it'll also allow me to move around the map quite easily. And this is going to be my most used class during a hardpoint game. This is my go-to class for the other team spamming EMPs. And then we're going to make one more class, and this is going to be our capture the flag class. I'm going to put on a Scorpion once again. You guys don't have to use a Scorpion. This is just a public service announcement. You do not have to use a Scorpion. You can put on an MSMC or whichever SMG that you're comfortable with, but this is my go-to gun. This is my favorite SMG. We're going to put extended clip on there, lightweight. We're also going to put on toughness, and then we're going to perk 3 greed, and we're going to put on dexterity and extreme conditioning. This is for capture the flag. This is going to be for a lot of running around, a lot of mobility. I'm going to put on my camos. And then I'm going to put on a smoke so that I can get to the flag just so easily, and I can literally pop a smoke and pull. Pop the smoke and I'm pulling. You guys know what I'm saying? Ooh, I got to end the woo, pop the molly, I'm sweating. All right, never mind. So this is my capture the flag class. This is going to be perfect for any of you guys. Like I said, you do not have to use the Scorpion. You can put on an MSMC, Vector, PDW, whatever you're feeling, any SMG, but that's what I'm going to be using. And finally, I'm going to make a mobile assault rifle class, which means I'm going to put on the AN-94, and I need a primary gunfighter for this. In my opinion, I'm going to put on red dot, quick draw, and adjustable stock. If you don't have adjustable stock on your assault rifle, it's probably not going to work out too well. You can get away with not running quick draw and primary gunfighter on this, but that's what I'm most comfortable with. I'm only going to be running 3 perks for this class setup, toughness, and I'm going to have on extreme conditioning. You know what? Let's put on dexterity so I can get around quicker. And then I'm going to put on a smoke and a Cat 40. So I use smoke grenades quite a bit. You know what? Actually, I need to change this. I'm going to put on a trophy system. I'd like to correct myself. I'm so sorry about that, guys. The reason why I'm running a trophy system for this class is in case somebody on my team, or even if I get a sentry gun, I'll be able to put down a trophy system which will protect my sentry gun in capture the flag or in hardpoint. You know, the trophy systems are very, very useful, and you more or less, you would probably see an assault rifle player using these more. That's why I don't have them on any of my other class setups. But I definitely need it on my assault rifle if I'm going to be camping a little bit or playing a little bit slower. So as you guys can see, these are my class setups. I mean, pretty basic. The main thing that I go for when I choose my perks and things is that I have a counter for everything. In case the other team is playing a certain way, I'll have something to stop it at all times. So this one, like I said earlier, is going to stop grenades and stuns. This class is going to allow me to run around and get around very quickly, move throughout the map without having to worry about too many tactical grenades. This class is going to counter EMPs, and I have an EMP on this class as well in case I need to get rid of a sentry gun or something that the other team is using. This class setup is for capture the flag so that I can run without having to worry about losing my sprint, and this class setup is for slower play when we have a lead, and so that I can help my team you know, put down a trophy system or something like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this class setup video. Like I said, your weapons are completely interchangeable, but like I said, I like to use the Scorpion. I appreciate you dudes watching. Please leave a like and a favorite if you enjoyed it and if this was helpful. I'm going to go play some League play, and I'm also going to be streaming it later today, so I hope you guys tune into that. I appreciate you dudes watching. Thank you guys for all the support that you guys continually bring my team and myself. Thank you guys so much, and YouTube. We'll see you fudging later.